you know, it's like if someone fell out with my dad, I don't think I could be friends with them. You know, if someone said something bad or fell out with my dad, I'd probably want to hurt them as well. So fuck it, I was just so fed up. I was trying to get in nowhere with these guys. I'm like, look, you talk the talk, you fucking walk around headbutting and smacking people and punching windows and whatever else. I said, well, why don't you guys fucking put your money where your mouth is for once and fucking do something? And
so he's not bothered about anything like that. So
if there's any kids in the audience on fight night, just lock them away because your dad's going to come and headbutt them.
Listen, the only person he's headbutting is yourself. So you can have 2 fights on fight week. Myself.
It's just a shame about his fucking pussy dad, that's all.
Listen, I'm telling you now, Eddie, I'm telling you now, I'm going to say a prayer for you, because you know on fight week, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, if my dad clocks you, I'm telling you now, he'll steam straight into you.
What's he going to do, headbutt?
Oh, listen, he's done 12 years for a fight, so he's not bothered about anything like that. So
if there's any kids in the audience on fight night, just lock them away because your dad's going to come and headbutt them.
Listen, the only person he's headbutting is yourself. So you can have 2 fights on fight week, myself and my dad.
All right. Well, as long as he does it after the fight, that's fine.
I never know, my dad. He could do it before. Could help me.
At the press conference, things quickly turned ugly when Tommy Fury shoved Eddie Hall during a heated face-off. The moment instantly escalated tensions between both fighters. Eddie did not hold back afterward, blasting Tommy and calling him an idiot while warning that he will take revenge inside the ring when they finally meet.
I'll say thank you for putting your son up for a sacrifice for the Fury name. Very thankful for it and hope you get the next Fury lined up for me pretty sharpish when I'm done with this one.
Eddie Hall describes Tommy Fury as a very hot-headed fighter, stating that this aggression can be both an advantage and a major weakness. He highlights that Tommy's emotional style has previously caused problems and suggests it could again become a key issue in high-pressure moments leading into this fight.
But yeah, he's very hot-headed, which I think is a good thing for him, but also a bad thing for him. You know, the guy's done time for being hot-headed.
Tommy Fury makes it clear that the real tension is not personal between him and Eddie Hall, but actually between Eddie and the Fury family, especially his father. Tommy explains he is stepping in to represent the family, and suggests Eddie has been targeting the Furis as a whole, which has now led to this fight finally being made.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the real beef is between Eddie and my dad. You know, that's genuinely what has happened here. I'm only doing this fight because of my dad. So the real beef is between Eddie and my dad, and I'm obviously just stepping up to the plate. Tyson's on a different stratosphere. Basically, Eddie was having a pop between all the Furies. You know, he wanted to fight with a Fury, and he's got one.
Eddie Hearn explains that both fighters have crossed personal lines, calling the situation a bit over the top. He admits it is not ideal to see this level of tension, but also acknowledges that controversy like this naturally increases attention and hype around the fight, which ultimately benefits boxing's visibility.
Listen, it's boxing, it's family. John's John. Both goading each other. Both very personal. Both means a lot to everybody. Shouldn't have done it.
Simon Jordan criticizes John Fury's behavior, calling it thuggish and unacceptable, while pointing out his violent past. He adds that expecting completely polished behavior in boxing is unrealistic, but still states that actions like these do not present a good image for the sport.
No, not really. It's thuggish behaviour. John Fury's, is boorish, thuggish, unedifying, unpalatable, uncouth, vulgar behaviour. Absolutely. But what do you expect from John Fury?
Well,
John Fury's been in prison for gouging someone's eyes out. What did you expect him to do? Convert into a Samaritan? Is it a nice look? No. Was it a nice look over the years in boxing about so many things? This ridiculous sentimentalising of society and expecting everyone to behave in their best version of themselves.
Johnny Nelson describes John Fury as an emotional personality who often gets carried away in the moment. He explains that John's reactions are driven by emotion and pressure, and suggests that moving forward there is now expectation for him to control his behavior more carefully.
The pressure is now on John to behave himself. He's distracted, a lot of attention and talk, and I'm quite sure someone will have a word with him out. The authorities will have a word with him out there.
Eddie Hall admits that his loyalty to his father plays a huge role in how he reacts to conflict. He suggests that if someone disrespected his dad, it would be difficult for him to stay calm or even maintain friendship, showing how personal this build-up has become.
It's like if someone fell out with my dad, I don't think I could be friends with them. You know, if someone said something bad or fell out with my dad, I'd probably want to hurt them as well. So
Carl Froch delivers a strong criticism, describing the behavior as thuggish and unacceptable, while also rejecting any idea that such actions are justified. He points out the contradiction in threatening violence, while laughing it off afterwards. Froch makes it clear that he does not accept this mindset in boxing, and believes it damages the image of the sport. He also expresses frustration, stating that the individual should step back from the spotlight around this fight because the constant drama is becoming exhausting and unnecessary for everyone involved.
So he's behaved like a thug in a disgusting manner, and then he's able to just laugh it off and joke it off and say, you know what, anyone comes near me, they're going to get a headbutt. So it's kind of justified what he's done. He's been vindicated for what he's done, as in, yeah, it's okay to go around like that and behave like an imbecile, and then still laugh and joke and still threaten to headbutt me in belly. I've told you what I think about headbutting this too. You know that.
Tommy Fury sends a clear warning aimed at Eddie Hall's biggest physical strength, his size and muscle mass. He suggests that despite Eddie's powerful build, durability in boxing comes down to the chin, not muscles. Tommy confidently points out that he intends to test that weakness inside the ring. The statement builds pressure by shifting focus from strength to vulnerability, implying that Eddie's physical advantages may not matter once punches start landing cleanly.
You know, in the ring all the time, but what's different, you know, the muscles can't get on the chin, and I'm looking to find that chin, so we'll see.
Eddie, obviously Calla says at the start there, we know what we're going to expect from you in the ring. I'm hearing from speaking to people in your interviews that may not be the case. Obviously,
Simon Jordan describes the fight as an entertainment spectacle rather than a traditional boxing contest. He admits he would not want to step into the ring with someone of Eddie Hall's physical presence, highlighting the danger factor involved. At the same time, he downplays the seriousness of the matchup by treating it as part of boxing entertainment, suggesting that moments of impact and drama are what attract audiences even when opinions about the fight itself are divided.
Devalued the rest of the belts. So I think what happened was quite straightforward. It makes sense. You know what I mean? You're with our enemy.
Tom Aspinall gives a balanced breakdown of the matchup, recognizing Tommy Fury's boxing experience while also acknowledging Eddie Hall's raw fighting ability. He explains that both fighters bring completely different strengths into the ring. According to his assessment, Tommy has the technical edge due to years of boxing training, but Eddie still carries knockout power that cannot be ignored. This creates an unpredictable dynamic where either fighter could dominate depending on how the fight unfolds.
Right. Tommy is obviously a boxer. Eddie can fight as well though, to be fair. So, yeah.
You've trained with both of them though.
I've trained with both of them.
What's the skills, what's the breakdown for this one?
Tommy's been boxing all his life, so you would think that the edge should go to Tommy, but Eddie can actually genuinely fight, so...
The analysis suggests Tommy Fury could control the fight if he manages to settle Eddie Hall early and reduce his explosiveness. It highlights Eddie's athletic power but questions his technical boxing ability, pointing out that he relies more on raw strength than skill. Even past examples are used to show that when Eddie faced a trained boxer, he struggled to handle the technical side. However, it is also stated that Tommy must still perform at a high enough level to secure victory, as underestimating Eddie's power could be dangerous.
He's going to take it seriously. Now, I expect Tommy to pretty much do what he wants with him if he can get, Eddie to relax a little bit after the first, second, and maybe third round, because as big as Eddie is and as athletic as he is, he can't box very much. He's not a great boxer. He swings for the bleachers. He's got great power, obviously, and he's a good athlete. He's a really good quick-twitch athlete. But even in the Hafthor Bjornsson fight, I can't even believe we're referencing this in terms of a Tommy Fury fight, but even in that fight, I know Eddie had one arm because he had a shoulder messed up, but Thor outboxed him and stuck a left hand on him. He was the southpaw. It was tricky, but hey, listen, and Tommy is not a high-level operator, but he better be high-level enough to...
Dave Allen reacts with surprise at the matchup, highlighting the unusual nature of a world's strongest man competitor stepping into a boxing fight against Tommy Fury. He suggests that despite the rivalry being promoted, there is also a strong chance both sides are benefiting financially from the event. The tone implies that the fight is as much about entertainment and business as it is about sport, with Allen questioning the seriousness of the rivalry while acknowledging the spectacle it creates for fans.
World's strongest man, amazing. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. He's fighting Tommy Fury. I thought they were mates. They probably are mates. They're probably making a fucking fortune as well. Tommy Fury. I've known Tommy 2014. How old is he now? Anyone know? I don't.
Frank Warren focuses on the business and career impact of the fight, explaining that it has generated massive attention for multiple reasons. He highlights the financial rewards involved, calling it life-changing money for the fighters. From a promoter's perspective, he defends the matchup by stating that every fight he makes is carefully selected based on potential success and progression. The narrative clearly shows that beyond entertainment, the bout also serves as a major financial and career opportunity, making it a calculated decision rather than just a random pairing.
Everybody's attention for various reasons, and they're getting, I mean, Tommy's getting life-changing money, and you know, how can you, I can't knock that. You know, you're in the ring, it's a dangerous place to be, and you know, my job is if I see a fight that I feel he can win and I'll put him into it, then I'll do that, and it gets him, you know, gets him further up the ladder. Not only do I think he can win it, I think, you know, obviously you know, this is a high-profile fight, but he's getting a truckload of money for it, so you know, it ticks all the boxes.
Dave Allen gives a mixed reaction, admitting that he will still watch the fight despite criticizing its legitimacy as a pure boxing contest. He expresses respect for both Tommy Fury and Eddie Hall, but also describes the event as part of a growing circus in boxing where crossover fights dominate attention. While he questions the sporting value of the matchup, he acknowledges its entertainment appeal and recognizes why audiences are drawn to such spectacles even if traditional boxing fans may not fully agree with it.
Watch it. Of course I'll watch it. I like Tommy Fury a lot. I'm a Tommy Fury fan. Eddie Hall. I said an Eddie Hall fan. I like the world's strongest man. A lot of respect for him. So of course I'll watch it. I'll watch it as it's a spectacle in it. It's part of the new bit of circusry that's come into boxing. All these exhibitions, different people from different sports coming in. But for all intents and purposes, as a boxing match, what a load of bollocks. Yeah, I don't think it's. I don't like it too much. But I'll watch it because it's like it's interesting in lots of ways, and I think people find it interesting. A lot of people.
Vidal Riley shares insight from personal experience, recalling sparring sessions with Eddie Hall and noting his extreme size and weight. He leans slightly towards Tommy Fury as the expected winner due to his boxing background, but still leaves room for uncertainty because of Eddie's unpredictable strength and physical presence. The overall assessment presents the fight as commercially strong and logically in Tommy's favor, but still acknowledges that Eddie's power makes him a dangerous and unpredictable opponent once the fight actually begins.
Eddie, when I sparred Eddie, he was 140 kg. I don't know how much he's gonna have to be for Tommy, but Tommy should win, innit? Like, he should win. But Eddie Hall, who knows? It makes sense for Tommy, innit? It's a good fight. It's a good fight.
This fight now stands at a point where emotions, ego, and reputation are all fully on the line. Eddie Hall enters with pure power and pride, believing his strength alone can break through Tommy Fury's boxing skill set. On the other side, Tommy Fury carries years of technical experience and confidence, knowing that timing and movement could completely neutralize the size difference. The real question is who handles the pressure better when the shots start landing clean and the atmosphere becomes hostile. If Eddie Hall wins, it would instantly become one of the biggest crossover shocks in boxing history and completely change how people view strength athletes stepping into the ring. If Tommy Fury wins, it strengthens his reputation as the man who exposed another physical powerhouse and proves his boxing foundation is superior to raw strength. Mentally, both fighters are under heavy scrutiny, but Tommy appears more composed while Eddie brings unpredictable aggression that could either overwhelm or backfire. Fans are now divided and the debate is louder than ever. Now it is your turn to decide who takes this fight and who gets exposed when the bell rings. Subscribe for more breakdowns and leave your prediction in the comments because this one is going to shake the boxing world.